The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down, Miami.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Grant. 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Grant. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Ready, 6 yards. Max 50, Max 50. Switch.
2nd and 5. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. They'll set up to throw, and that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Dolphins take over
Let's go,
first and 10
let's go.
at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Got it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They're running it. Recon back.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Hefty.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On the ground, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Choose the mic. Watch the slant.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Ready, ready. 10-2 stop. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 5. Choose the mic. You better be afraid of me. You better. Hey. Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T. Mike 2. Mike 2. Push him back. Push him back. Kill. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here we go on 2nd and 12. This complete to the tight end play. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's taken down inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Dolphins' 30-yard line.
To the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Louis. Tootie's the mic. Tootie's the mic. Hey, Charlie. Here I come again.
Now it's the backup gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th. Goff. He is going to find Hill here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. As his guys are in for 6, and the Texans have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now it's gone. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Man, that's trash. Tell you won. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Hey, Foxtrot. Watch the slant. Motion. Mike,
on 1st down, it's gone. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham. 76 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Freeman again. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
56 to Mike, boys. 80 weapons. 56. Hey, 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 hey.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On the ball.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Ty Johnson. 94 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
20. Maverick. Check. Like this. Go. Bring it. Maverick.
Now on 2nd and 16. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go. Do it. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Freeman trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
61, matchbox lights. Smith.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
15 line.
2nd and 2. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Ric Flair. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Bravo. 5. 7.
Out of the gun. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 19. Allen, the intended receiver. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always.
There he goes, left side. And all the way down to the 26. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded just inside the 30. And running with power here. They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. Important extra point up and through, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. Effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.